Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Broke Watch Fanatic here with another video review. Today we'll be looking at what I think is the most versatile Seamaster professional diver that Omega ever created. The Diver 300 meter was created in 1993 and they were designed to be more sports oriented and have professional diving specifications. The design is iconic with its helium escape valve, scalloped bezel, wave dial, skeleton hands, and the unique 5-link bracelet. But there was a period where the Diver 300 meter came out with sword hands with the speedy type 3-link bracelet. However, it only lasted for one generation. So this is a 41mm case with a 47mm lug-to-lug and a thickness of 13mm. Unfortunately, this has male end links and therefore it extends the lug-to-lug to 52mm. But considering my wrist sits flat on top, I'm able to pull off a longer lug-to-lug design. I think it wears better than the outgoing 42mm model for my 6.5-inch wrist size, but not by much. I still enjoy wearing both models equally. The deep black lacquer dial is such a clean look that it projects a level of refinement to it. If there ever was a dive watch that can wear perfectly well with this suit, I think there's no question that this model can do just that. The text on the dial has a nice silver pearl finish to it, including the date and the date window. I really like the round corners around the date window, it just flows well with the case shape. The Omega logo and the word Omega are both applied unlike the 42mm, and the Seamaster print adds a nice touch of red. And this is also complemented by the red-tipped seconds hand. The hour markers have polished borders, and I think overall the amount of polish this watch has with the applied logo, the hour markers, and the hands, it just has the right amount of light reflection without it being over the top and too flashy. The bezel engraving was initially one of my biggest gripes when I first received this watch because in low light conditions or even being indoors, the engraving on the ceramic insert is barely visible. It basically looks like it has a plain black ceramic insert. However, I quickly got over it and realized that with the subtlety of the markings on the bezel, comes with it a less tool looking watch. And that means it can pass off more as a dress piece that you can wear with a business or business casual suit rather than a diver with bezel markings that stand out. And when you bring it outdoors under the sunlight, that's when you start to notice the engraving pop out and it feels like a completely different watch. The clasp is nicely sized as it doesn't seem overbearing compared to the outgoing model. Everything about this watch compared to the new one is subdued but still maintains a level of refinement. It doesn't shout out at you with its massive presence, but when it's noticed by people, they are mesmerized by the simplicity of its beauty. The movement is the 2500D, which is an ETA modified with the coaxial escapement, and beats at an untraditional 25,200 vibrations per hour, which was determined to be optimal by Omega. From my time wearing this watch, I'm experiencing plus or minus 1 second a day. Now my only gripe with this watch is the bezel action. It has a loud ratcheting noise that's not pleasant to the ears, and it also doesn't feel smooth as it rotates. Not to mention that the scallop design makes it harder to grip, but I suppose that the trade-off is that it rotates firmly and has essentially no backplay. You'll never have to worry about accidentally turning the bezel when you're timing something. Other than that, I think this is another solid piece if you want to add one to your collection. My friends are usually impressed with the watch when seen in person. I don't think it's as photogenic as the current model, but in person it truly holds its own. For me, it'll be a placeholder for the Submariner if I ever add that to my collection, but we'll see. Until then, it remains proud in my humble collection. Let me know if you have any questions about the wear experience with this watch and I'll do my best to help you out. Until next time, take care everyone.